Hey guys, welcome back to some more reviews, and today talk about From Dusk Till Dawn 3, The Hangman's Daughter. Now, From Dusk Till Dawn 3 was made in 1999, gets a 4.8 on IMDb, was written by P.J. Pesky, who directed Lost Boys: A Tribe, which I did not like. He directed a lot of TV shows, and pretty much this and Lost Boys: Tribe are his two big movies. Besides that, there was, there's Sniper 3, a lot of directed video stuff like Smoking Aces 2, Aces Ball, Transported the series, directed like 2 episodes of that. So he's involved with a lot of directed video stuff, a lot of TV stuff. And basically, From Dusk Till Dawn 3, The Hangman's Daughter is about a character named Johnny Madrid, played by Marco Lenardi. Basically, Johnny Major is getting ready to get executed one day. He's getting ready to get hanged, and there's this girl out there who's the daughter of the executioner, and she stands up for the guy named for Johnny. Then she gets whipped, and Johnny gets whipped. He almost gets hanged, and there's this character named Mary. I think no, not Mary, because that's the girl who's the wife to the guy. That's basically. Let me try to see who it is. It's a character, I really can't find the name for some reason. Well, basically there's this character who helps Johnny Madrid get out of there. Well, at the same time you got Michael Parks playing Ambrose Pierce, pretty much his famous author back in the day. And he's there watching the execution getting ready to happen. And this character lets Johnny go. You think it's a boy. And then later on you find it's a girl. And basically, Johnny runs from the police. He gets out of there. He goes back to his hideout. When he gets there, he kills the person trying to be the lead, basically the leader of the gang. He and his gang end up going to this bar, who would in the future movies would be the Booby Twister. But he goes to this bar with his gang. Well, at the same time, you've got him. We've got Ambrose Pierce. You've got Mary. And you've got another character. Basically, their coach is broken down. They get robbed by Johnny's gang, only to find there's nothing there. So Johnny's gang goes on to the bar, and while they're there, they decide to walk to the bar. They find the bar. When they get in there, the two people, they notice that the gang is there, and they're getting ready to fight the gang. And then pretty much this vampire outbreak happens in the bar, pretty much like the first movie. And while they're there, they notice that the gang is there, and the character who's married to Mary, John Newell, played by Lenny Lofton. Basically, he notices one of the gang members, kills him, and there's blood everywhere. The vampires, there's blood everywhere. They start licking the blood up, and they become vampires. And basically, the enemies have to team together and fight the vampires. They gotta survive the night. And basically, it comes to the end of the movie where Johnny and Ambrose Pierce, they survive, but everybody else dies. And you find that Esmeralda ends up being the future Salma Hayek from the first movie, Santanico Pandemonium. So, and then basically you find that her mom was a vampire and they kill her. And they get out of there, and the bar locks up. And Johnny and Ambrose survive, and they ride off, and it has the same shot from the first movie where it zooms out, and you see the back of the bar, but a big temple, and that's basically the end of the movie. So that's the plot. And the movie, in my opinion, like I said, it's a movie that I do get. It is sort of a low budget movie, and it was actually kind of rushed. It came out the same year that 2 did, so it was a very extremely rushed movie, and there are a lot of weak points to it. Some of the production looked a little bit cheap. The atmosphere kind of looked a little bit fake sometimes, especially in the bar. Sometimes looked kind of fake. The music wasn't really much. There's really bad CGI in the movie, and some of the acting kind of got a little bit bad. But some of the good things about it is the gore, practical effects were good. I didn't really mind the atmosphere of the Western atmosphere, the Wild West atmosphere. Everybody says that they hate that. They say how it's so stupid, the Western atmosphere. I'm like, it kind of fits the movies. Because all the movies sort of have this Western, not Western, but sort of a Texas kind of feel to it. And then this kind of matches it a little bit. And it kind of has, the movie kind of fits the Western atmosphere. You know, it doesn't throw me off. Maybe it threw other people off, like, why is this a Western movie? But to me, it kind of fit the movie. It's like Tremors 4. I heard that was a bad movie, but the Western idea I didn't really mind. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard about the Western idea. I was like, In my opinion, it kind of matched the movie. And the same with here, it kind of matched the movie. Some of the characters are pretty cool. Esmeralda's a pretty cool character. Ambrose Pierce sometimes can be a jerk, but he's an alright character. The character Mario's a likable character. But really, besides that, you got Danny Trejo coming back in this movie. But besides that, I mean, really, nothing really else going for it, besides maybe some likable characters and maybe the gore. And the ending kind of was pretty cool because it had a big blowout with gore and stuff like that. So I do realize the movie is bad, but it's one of those movies where it's so bad it's good. It's a very, very short movie. In my opinion, it went by really fast. It's a 94-minute movie. And in my opinion, it just went by really fast. And so there are good things about it. I mean, decent things about it. But I would say 2 is a lot better. But I think that From Dusk Till Dawn 3 is it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's bad, but it's so bad it's good. I still found some fun with the movie. It still had some fun things in it. It still has gore. It still has some machine characters. And in my opinion, the atmosphere is great. I love the atmosphere in the movie of the Western atmosphere. Granted, the production value wasn't really that good because sometimes it looked fake, especially in the bar scenes. But besides that, I really don't have any other problems with the movie. Besides, I mean, it does have problems. I will say it is necessarily. I mean, it's not a great movie. There are a lot of problems with it, but in my opinion, it's so bad it's good. If you're just looking for a time waster, just to watch for the gore or something like that, or the shootout scenes are done really well as well. They're done well. And, you know, just besides that, though, it's just one of those fun movies you sit through just to waste time, or, you know, maybe for the gore effects or shootout scenes. But besides that, I mean, it's a decent time waster, and for me, it's a guilty pleasure. So, guys, thanks for watching my review on From Dusk Till Dawn 3, The Hangman's Daughter. Like I said, it's not a terrible film. I mean, it's kind of bad, though. It's just sort of so bad it's good. In my opinion, at least. It's so bad it's good. I can go into it for the gore effects and the shootout scenes and the atmosphere and some of the characters. But besides that, I mean, if you're looking for a great movie, it's not a great movie. I mean, heck, it came out the same year that the second one did. But then it says it came out in the USA in 2000. So I'm thinking that it released in other countries in 1999, and in the US it released in 2000. So kind of confused about that, but anyways, I think it's a pretty decent movie. So it's a decent time waster. That's just how I look at it. It's so bad it's good, time waster, guilty pleasure. So guys, thanks for watching my review on From Dusk Till Dawn 3, The Hangman's Daughter, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.